So the 2014 Care Act and the 2016 Carers Act in Scotland give you the right to a carers assessment. Now, in Scotland, it's called a carer support plan, but a carers assessment will also end up as a carer support plan. So there's some subtle differences, but essentially we talk about them in a similar way. The first thing is that may be provided by your local council, or it may be something that's sort of commissioned out to your local carer support service. And it isn't really an assessment, actually. It's not thinking about how well you're doing as a carer. It's assessing the impact that caring is having on you and how it might be preventing you from meeting your needs. So with work, education, access to leisure, your health, your ability to look after your home, your ability to be able to care for children, and the kind of the wider you around that caring role. So a carer's assessment can be quite a formal process, but it might be quite light touched, and that's part of the Care Act, is that it's making it appropriate and proportionate to your situation, and everyone's a bit different. So it might start with an online form, it might start with an appointment with a social worker, it might start with a telephone call with somebody at local carer support service, but it starts mostly a little bit of data collection, but also with a conversation, and the conversation can be one of the most powerful parts of the carer's assessment. Get yourself ready for it, because they will talk to you and listen and understand what's happening with your caring situation. And as a result of that conversation, there should then be a summary which is shared with you, which you approve, and then a support plan. Now, the bit about the sort of entitlement bit is the support plan may be for information and advice. A carer's assessment doesn't always lead to a payment or a direct payment. It sometimes does, if that will help you to meet, if you have eligible needs and it helps you to meet your needs. So that's the bit where sometimes there's a thing about eligibility for that sort of full end of the carer's assessment that looks at direct payments, but everyone is entitled to a carer's assessment to start that process of the conversation and to have a support plan that will support you, point you towards the right things. Do check out on the Mobilise site, we've got our new dynamic carer's assessment tool, which is one where you can start a conversation straight away with an AI bot. It will listen to you, ask you the basic questions you'll be asked during a carer's assessment, and provide your summary instantly and give you that information and advice support plan pretty much instantly, but via text message as well. So we're trying something new there. Lots of carers have been using it. Over 200 carers have used it so far.